Okay, this is one thing that seriously saved my sanity. I know there's some of you guys probably out there that love to paint. I do not have another job that I seriously try to avoid in my life than painting by hand. Just no. I will drive nails, screws, sheetrock, masonry, wood, whatever, all day, just not to do a stroke of paint with a brush. And that's where this guy came in, and it's actually very funny because I was the one who did not believe in these things. I thought they're gimmicky, but little did I know that actually I painted the entire house in one day. Believe it or not, one single day with this WAGNER right here. Yes, I tried to wash it as good as I could to put it back in the case because I use it. And these are the cup liners, these are spray aims and whatnot. I didn't even bother opening all these because when I got this thing, I thinned the paint just enough to go to the point that it would make sense. That's when it clicked on me that this tool is actually a lifesaver. And yes, you have the big tank right here, and it is very easy to put in. You put in this kind of 90-degree angle as you see and twist in. As you see, this part here will merge with that and lock in, and now it's ready to go. You can set the level higher or lower as you wish. Here would be your pressure, higher or lower, and this is where you switch it from vertical to horizontal and so on and so forth. Here's where you make the line thinner. Here's you spray wider. This is really beautiful controls. It's actually quite easy to wash if you take care of it right away after you paint. Here's the trigger, and the trigger is adjustable. Here on the back, you can spin it back or forward as you wish. If you don't want it to press too much, you can flip this backwards. And this, in my opinion, is one of those great things that we don't really think about because we always think that these are just for professional painters, but not really, especially if you do your own house. One of these will save you a lot of time. And yes, these are filters that you can take with a flathead or with a simple knife, just like this. And yes, you can take it out, clean it. This is carbon filters that you can find them everywhere and anywhere. So where it sucks the air to push, you can either clean it like I did here as much as I could, or you can just buy a new one. These are quite cheap on almost any store. And that's it. You just put them in here. And some of them even come here on the bag itself. But I didn't really see the need to change it, because it's still good. I mean, I painted the entire house, and to be honest with you, I thought it's not gonna do it. I thought it will be me ending up doing it by hand anyway. But the truth is that, no. I actually ended up doing the whole house with this machine. And yes, the container here, you can take it off, you fill it, you thin it, and it has the suction tube here. Yes, it all can be dismantled to clean. That's why I said it's very easy, and you can run water on it after you're done, or with some paint thinner after you're done completely, and run it just a little bit to clean the whole system here. And yes, when you want to take it off, you press this piston down and it comes out just like this. Now let me show you something else really quick that's actually a lot of fun. The tiny one, that's what I use to actually paint on a car. Believe it or not, now I don't suggest it, and I know WAGNER probably didn't mean it that way, but I did it anyway. You put it from that part, just like the other one. It goes here, and you can adjust the trigger from this wheel right here, just like in the other one. You adjust the flow, adjust the direction, and of course the level is right here all the time, and the trigger is right here. This is a little bit smaller because you don't need that much, as you see, and in my opinion, it is the best thing I ever done, especially for touch-ups on a fence or something that you want to go around and you don't need the whole big bulky thing. In my opinion, this is the best thing they've ever invented, and just there's no going back. There's no going back for me to painting by hand. I know maybe some of you are saying, well, but I like painting by hand. Great. Good for you. Myself, no, not happening again. Since I bought this tool, and for what it did for me, this is just my opinion, of course, it is worth every single penny I paid for it, just for that day. It would have cost me way more to actually hire painters. And here's brushes and whatnot that come with it to clean. I mean, even this petroleum jelly to do the gaskets comes in it. So, in my opinion, you seriously need to consider one of these guys. You can thank me later after you don't have to deal with any brushes or rollers or nasty stuff around the house. And it does the job, and it stores just like this. It has its own box, very nice molded. Yeah, this was Wagner. And that was my story with Wagner and why I actually like this little paint machine. There's no chance I will ever go back to paint it with a brush or a roller. Yeah, I'm repeating myself, but I'm seriously that excited. I never thought I'd be able to paint almost the entire interior of the house from morning to evening, because usually this house takes me 2-3 days by roller. And yes, I tried one of those pump rollers. Nah, there's no chance. The only thing this one will not do is maybe very thick paint. If you want to do that, yeah, then you might have to get their other Wagner heavy duty stuff. But for normal use that we all do, this guy does every single thing you need to do regarding paint. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was just me ranting how much I love this thing. Just somehow I ended up buying it. So yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.